I'm very excited for today's video because I've been wanting to film it, but I just didn't have the time to do so. But here we are today. It's a Thursday, it's May, and we are in my favorite season, which is winter time. Today's video is an essentials video. This is actually my first essentials video on my channel, I believe. And let's get right into it before I just start rambling. So, number one on the essentials list for winter time, I believe, is a coat. I would highly recommend that you try and find one that is made of wool, or at least one that is high quality. I'm going to show you what I consider to be a coat that is not high quality, and for the past few years during winter time, this was actually one of the coats that I wore religiously multiple times a week, and I was still very cold. So I had to, amp up what I wear underneath, like 2 tops plus a knitted polo neck. So that was really a waste of money. If I just knew that I could actually take the money and go to a charity shop and look for something that's more high quality, I would have done that. But this is something that I thrifted. I will link the video in the description box below where I featured this coat, actually a couple of coats that I thrifted, and all of them have wool in them. This one is 100% wool, and I've worn it already multiple times. I've received some compliments, and I didn't have to wear 5 tops underneath it plus a scarf. No, I just wore 1 top underneath, and this coat, it keeps me warm. You can wear the coat to work, obviously, and then you can wear it on weekends while maybe if you go out. If you don't have a thrift store or a secondhand clothing store in your town, then I would highly recommend that you check online, like Yaga. You can maybe find something of great quality for a very low price. So the second item on my list is a pair of jeans. Now, I know many people might think that I'm crazy. You don't really get warmth from it, but trust me, if you style your jeans with a coat like that, high quality, double lined, thick, then you can wear your jeans during the winter time as well. And I would highly recommend choosing one that's maybe a wide leg, but if you want to wear a skinny, that's totally fine. I wore this jeans that I'm showing you right now, which is from Identity. I got it last year for winter, and I've been loving this jeans. Okay, so highly recommend to add your favorite jeans still during the winter time, and not just putting it away to wear during the other 3 seasons of the year. Wear a pair of stockings underneath. You can even wear your leggings underneath your jeans, and that will add some extra warmth to your legs during the cold months. And obviously something without distressing, which I have a lot of distressed jeans in my wardrobe, and I've been decluttering them, but there are still a few that I'm holding on to. And for the past year or so, I've tried to thrift jeans that don't have any distressing on them, because I want to kind of like get rid of them. I might keep a few, but yeah, the distressed look was, my favorite for a while, but now I feel like I'm growing out of it and having a more elegant, more sophisticated wardrobe. I don't think distressed jeans should be in my wardrobe. Like the ones that are distressed all the way almost to your thighs, like your inner thighs, or the ones that show your behind or whatever. I don't think that's very classy and elegant and timeless. So get yourself a great pair of jeans if you only have distressed ones. Number 3 on the list is a polo neck. Now, this one is also thrifted. I actually thrifted it for my husband, and now I'm wearing it because he's very iffy when it comes to certain things. He gets very irritated, especially when he feels like something is too tight on his neck. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take it off your hands for 2 weeks, because I'm in Bloemfontein for 2 weeks, and I will wear it because it's just perfect. I love it. I might keep it though. So I got him this gray one and also a black one. I left the black one at home, and now I'm thinking I should have taken the black one as well. But anyway, so a polo neck is essential according to me, because the polo neck will add the warmth to your neck without you having to wear a big scarf and it falls off and then you have to reposition it again. Now obviously the items that I'm mentioning, I'm not saying you only need one, but you can have a variety of the same thing, like, like I mentioned, the gray, the black. If you don't like the feeling of having fabric on your neck all the way up, you can definitely then get yourself a mock neck, or just a top with a high neckline, or you can even wear button down shirts and just button it up all the way. These are amazing. I mean, if you get to work, you can take off your coat, or if you choose a jacket, then you can just take off your jacket and the polo neck will still add some warmth. You won't feel too cold. I love the look. I like how, I don't know, it just makes you look so sophisticated. Depending on the color and the patterns and things like that, you can wear your statement necklaces with your polo neck, put your coat over your shoulders, and you will feel like $1,000,000. Number 4 is a skirt, a wool skirt, or even, this skirt that I have from a surprise. I wore it the other day to work with my stockings underneath, and I didn't even feel like it's cold outside. So if you are lucky enough to already have some wool skirts in your wardrobe, then great for you. I am on the hunt for one. I really want one or two wool skirts, like full length wool skirts in my wardrobe for the winter time. Okay, if you don't have a skirt, then a dress, just for variety. Then you don't end up wearing only jeans and only trousers during the winter time. Get yourself a skirt for variety and also for comfort. I know a lot of people pack their skirts and dresses away because they feel like it's going to be too cold, they can't wear it, but you can still wear it. You can wear long sleeve top underneath your, let's say for instance you choose a dress. Now I'm saying, a skirt is an essential for me, but for you, you don't like skirts, so you like dresses. Depending on what type of dress it is, if you have one with like 3/4 length sleeves, then you can just wear a long sleeve top underneath, wear your coat over top, and then the stockings underneath your dress and some boots, and be a little bit more creative and see how you can still carry them through during the next season, especially when it's an item that you really love. So last but not least, boots. Depending on what type of boot you like, you can totally go all out. My favorite and most worn boots are these from Shein. I got them last year. They were quite inexpensive, but really you don't have to. You don't have to buy your shoes on Shein. We do have affordable clothing stores in South Africa, like Pep stores, where you can really find something. If you choose right, the shoes will last you a long time. So I love to wear these, especially like for example on Tuesday when I wore the skirt. I wore these boots underneath and they just added more warmth to my legs, and you can really go all out. I mean, some of you might like boots with more of a heel. It really depends on the comfortability and how you want to feel that day. So I'm sure most of you already have boots in your wardrobe. You just have to know how to style them and with what to wear them. So those are my 5 essential winter items I think you should have if you don't already have them. And with these items, you can create endless outfits throughout the season. You don't have to own a lot of clothing, just have to know how to style what you already have. And just because I say it's an essential doesn't mean you really have to go out there and get them. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you consider as an essential during the winter time? These are just like the core things that I decided to mention, but obviously there are other essential items as well, like scarves, for instance, other accessories like gloves, thick socks, maybe a beanie for your head and your ears or earmuffs. So there are a lot of things, but I think if you really want to up your game during the winter time and look a little bit more put together, and those are the 5 things that I think you should invest in. Try and get them for secondhand first before you just go out there and spend a lot of money on the items, because we know coats are expensive, boots are expensive, and great quality polo necks can also be expensive. Or go shopping in a family member's wardrobe. I know sometimes they don't like it, like my sister will totally kill me if I go into a wardrobe and take out a coat. But I mean, if somebody is not using the thing or not wearing it, then ask them if you can have them before you go out and spending money. Everything is so expensive nowadays. We can't just go out and spend money on new clothing. So check the options first before you invest. But thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this type of content, then please do consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. I'm going to show you two pairs. If you like this type of content, then please do. If you like this, wat is dit naam? Sleeves.